Welcome back everyone, I got a really big project for you today. First the tour, then the time-lapse. And here's where it all began, with a bit of scaffolding moving up one of 3 pillars. Let's watch this one in 10 times speed. Well, that only took 20 minutes, the rest of this should be pretty easy, right? Ooh, skeletons down there. Aren't they humorous? Bones? Humorous? Anyone? Above me here you can see the beginning of the scaffolding with stone coming out from the natural rock. Standing at the very top of the rock, you can get a bit of a scale of how high up we are here. Looking out over the ocean, I've got another pillar that I'm planning to build across to over here, and another pillar over there that we're going to build across to eventually. In the meantime, just trying to figure out the easiest way to build out in every direction from the pillar to make the base as big as possible. As you can see now, we've got a few railings built out from the sides, and we're just trying to build a roof over the top. Let's watch this part here, also at 10 times speed. From underneath here you can see I built stone coming off the natural stone and some corewood coming off that to start the foundation of the base. And here's a side view of what we're up to so far. After getting the basic shell with the roof done, I started trying to extend out the flooring as far as possible. So this kind of became the process: extend the floor out, try and roof that floor, try and extend the floor further, try and roof the extended floor, and keep going. like constantly foggy over here. It's actually quite annoying. In order to support the roof and the flooring above, I had to come up with some kind of scaffolding system below and place a whole bunch of core wood and whatever panels I could think of to try and extend out the maximum distance I could build from the central natural stone pillar. Holy shit, that was tiring. But I've got out to about as far as I possibly can. This is without using iron wood beams, obviously. Found the best way to do it was to go 4x2 stone wood, stone archway, and then a core wood pillar coming off from there. Trying to get an angle on the base to get a scale of the build is one of the hardest things to do, especially when these friggin' suck sacks keep appearing and trying to kill me. No sharing dengue for you, motherfucker. There she is, starting to tower herself above the tree line. Ah, roofing in the sunlight, every ginger's worst nightmare. Ooh, it's feeling a little bit frosty. Is there some drakes come to F up my build? Awesome. Look at this idiot getting stuck under the platform. No wonder these things start to go extinct. And there's the last one now. I'm glad I actually had some arrows on me because I don't often carry them with me when I'm building things, so it turned out okay.
Good if I die, I'm never playing this game again.
Does it look at a threat?
How do I roll again?
Right click and spacebar. Now look up, Josh.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's on top of one of the... Yeah, nice.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Have you ever heard anyone sound like they give a shit less than the dude that just looked at my base for the first time? What a killjoy.
Okay, so nothing can tag us up yet, basically, because mosquitoes don't go this high.
Mosquitoes can occasionally come up this high, but they get, like, bugged and they don't attack you.
Okay.
So, I've never had a mosquito attack me up here. I have had an event where the Drake Dragons appear, and they do fly at this height and shoot at you. But as long as you got some arrows, you're fine to deal with them. Next was to chop out the ground and make enough space for a dock to be able to bring in a longboat to transport in all the iron I was going to require to be able to build across and hopefully be able to connect one pillar to another pillar. Just remember to jump out, yeah? Just stop the boat.
Yeah.
What did you just do that? Oh. There the chest. No, you don't need to. You don't see what I've done.
Yeah, I
Genius.
see what you've done.
I'm an unloading genius. Alright.
Haha. Who's the loading genius now?
Lastly, chop up the ship, put it away, and get out next time. 4 hours and 500 stone later, the walls are up just in time to save us from the Surtlings who are trying to get in. Yeah, that's right, run away. Weak little Goku wannabes. Do you ever feel like your life is draining away? Crushed down by the pressure of thousands of rocks? Me either. I call this the overloaded old man shuffle. All I need is a walker. And there's friggin' furling brats to get off my lawn. Ugh, what a load off. Be glad you don't have to do that a couple of hundred times like I did. Now where was I? Ah, yes, building walls. Fuck me, I'm almost done? No? Okay. Thank God some friends came on and helped me collect resources.
Where do you want this timber, Stuart?
Oh,
I like a bit of wood.
underneath the stairs there somewhere.
No, you're 100% wrong. I've got 90 bits of timber now, all from these fur right outside the thing.
I wish you'd tell the truth. Hiding
hell?
shit from me as
You don't
well.
know what trees are, you
I'm
don't
like,
know
where
what
would you like it? Under the stairs. What the fuck? Where's my timber? Like,
Alright, we're finally getting somewhere. Base is taking shape. You didn't really think I'd go through that horrible process only once, did you? Let's do it a second time over here on my second pillar. Before building the second one, I'm going to connect it to the first one. Have to do that, putting out some core wood and placing some iron support pillars beneath, as you can see here. I need 4 stone as well, just put it away. Oh my god.
did you fall?
I slid like 3 steps. Would you believe that was my first and only death in the whole project? Got the walkway complete now, this took a really long time to line up.
Man, fucking mad. Big day.
Second time around, work on the support structure was a lot faster.
It's getting
Okay.
annoying, fighting all those great orcs.
Building this shit at night's a nightmare too. That's not a joke either, it really was quite a nightmare having to walk out on these precarious little platforms, trying to place core wood out as far as possible, trying to keep it all at the same height, and you can see here, Perigee, the guy with me, has been running off collecting me these resources as I continue to build through the day into the next night. After working on this section of the structure, I got a sternly worded email from the workplace health and safety department informing me I wasn't allowed to do this again. My response was to challenge them to a duel at dawn with axes, but none of them showed up, so I'm not going to listen to them. Ugh, that took ages. But isn't she pretty? A rocky wooden spiderweb coming out the top of the natural pillar. Part of me wanted to just leave it as like a art installation, but I had other plans to begin with, and I felt bad not finishing them. And then days became seasons, seasons became years, years became centuries, and centuries became millenniums. As I sat on the rock at the front of the base, I contemplated. Places I'd been, things I'd seen, people I'd met, cousins that had died, and we got there in the end, at least for 2 of 3 pillars. Emerging from the underside of the fig tree, we can see what has grown above. Yeah, it's pretty bare. We're not up to decorating yet. It's basically serving at the moment as a nice lookout to give us a scale view of how big the base actually is. Some people might find it relaxing walking down this corridor, having a little look around from a really high spot in the world, but all I see is that third pillar over there that I'm yet to build another base on top of. Sigh. Oh hey again, don't mind me, just trying to get a nice profile view of the base while my furling neighbours here attempt to murder me, as they do every time I leave my home. It's really not a safe area to be living in. Instead of reporting to the proper authorities, maybe I'll just build a bigger stone wall and a bigger eyesore on their once natural looking plains. Oh, does this bring some flashbacks? I think we all know what happens from here. You get the idea. Let's build the roof instead. It's just a couple of moments here and there where you get to admire the view and you feel like you've actually done some progress, but the vast majority of this build doesn't look quite this nice. It looks more like this. Chop wood. Collect wood. Return wood to base. Place wood. Run to wood. Chop wood. Place wood.
Chop wood. Place wood. Chop wood. Place wood. Chop wood.
Okay, you get the idea. More events. Skeleton surprise. I'm so happy. Lucky me. What is it your friends know, bro? Not so tough anymore, are ya? There's only about 4 more hours of in-game build to go, thank God. Alright, we're in the home stretch now, just a little bit of trimming to go. And there she is, all done. I find myself just sitting on this platform for hours on end staring. I'm like a creepy stalker, but I'm in love with parts of myself. Wonder if this little Viking guy is as tired as I am. Either way, I'm going to put him to bed and give him a chance to rest. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time.